Welcome to astrobix.com Vedic Astrology webcasts. The transit of planets is the motion of the planets through the zodiac as time passes. As the planets travel through the different signs, their influence on your life changes according to their position. Sometimes the effects are beneficial, sometimes they are harmful. For astrological purposes, the transits are analyzed in reference to the position of the moon in your birth chart. This means that the planet's effect on you during the transit will depend on what your moon sign is. In this webcast, we will discuss the effects of the transit of Mars through the zodiac through the 12 houses. When Mars is in the same sign as your birth moon sign, it's not very lucky for you. It may cause ailments related to blood, and you must take care of your safety because it might make you accident prone. This transit is not lucky for your professional life too. You're going to face some difficulties in meeting your targets, so it's best to be prepared. Take care when you're around fire, poisons or weapons, as Mars's first house transit is known to cause injuries by them. In the second house, Mars's negative influence may result in theft or losses due to fire. It may also aggravate the pitta in your body and make you irritable. Take care not to snap at people or lose your temper quickly. You have to be especially careful in government-related matters, as Mars may cause you to get in trouble with the government. The transit of Mars through the third house brings help from the government or government employees. If you are in the metal trade, then you may get profit during this transit. You'll also be able to think logically and will make clear and compelling arguments about any topic. Your enemies may be unusually active when Mars transits through the fourth house. To make the matters even worse, you might not receive the desired support from your friends or family. This may cause some unhappiness, but you can overcome these issues with the support of your will and other favorable conditions in your chart. This is not a good time to get involved in property disputes. All the issues on your mind may make you quick-tempered, even to the verge of violence. The transit of Mars through the fifth house can cause loss of respect and honor in the society. You may be tempted towards sinful or illegal activities, and your enemies may take the opportunity to try and harm you. Take special care of your children because they might develop some health-related problems during this transit. The transit of Mars through the sixth house is lucky because it helps you earn honor and strengthens your influence in the society. This is a good transit for financial matters too, and your efforts will pay up. Those who oppose you will be subdued, and you shouldn't have many problems on account of Mars during this transit. The transit of Mars through the seventh house is unlucky for marriage. There might be some stress in your relationship with your spouse. It might also create tensions in relationship with your brothers. You might be troubled on account of a close friend or a family member who is going through a tough time. This transit also has a negative influence on the eyes, so don't ignore any problem related to the eyes during this period. The transit of Mars through the 8th house may cause injuries and accidents, and may also result in lack of virility. You might go on a trip outside the country or far from your hometown during this transit. When Mars travels through the 9th house, it may bring bad news to people seeking jobs, as they may not be able to find a good job easily during this transit. Make sure you follow proper procedure and take all precautions if you are scheduled for surgeries or operations, as this transit may cause complications. You might find yourself being less spiritual or religious during this transit, as Mars makes a person act against his or her religious beliefs in the 9th house. Also make sure you maintain your social standing and don't get into situations resulting in a loss of face for you. The 10th house transit of Mars is not very lucky. You may have an unusual amount of work-related stress and might need to travel a lot. You might also be dogged by some unreasonable fear of losing things or of theft. Just take care of your belongings and try not to worry too much. The 11th house transit of Mars is lucky because this is the time when Mars will bring you the fruits for your efforts. You will see professional advancement, maybe a promotion or a hike in your salary. You will also achieve your tasks easily. Your health will be fine during this transit. When Mars transits through the 12th house, It gives rise to disputes between brothers. Avoid arguments and fights and don't lose your temper over petty issues. Take special care of your spouse's health as he or she might fall ill. Keep a tab on your expenses as they can go out of hand very quickly during this transit. Vedic astrology does not just warn you of upcoming opportunities and problems, it also gives you the remedies that you can do to enhance your luck and get support from the planets. Through these remedies, you can make the best of the upcoming period. If the transit of Mars is affecting your health adversely, then you can chant the mantra of Mars or can worship Lord Hanuman to get relief. You can also use the plants governed by Mars in your treatment. Tie the root of Anant Mool and Nagfani in a red cloth and wear it in your arm, neck or waist on Tuesdays or in Mrikshira, Chitra and Dhanishta Nakshatra, since these are the nakshatras of Mars. Thank you for watching this webcast. Visit astrobix.com for more free Vedic astrology content. You can also know your fortune for the next 12 months in our fortune report at astrobix.com.